What's going on, Boxing World? Dana Miller with Pot Shot Boxing. So I just got finished watching the Dmitry Bivol versus Michael Eifert, that WBA, IBF and RING light heavyweight title fight. Well, it's not too much to tell, Boxing World. Bivol looked like he didn't miss a beat in the first round. Eifert did come out using his jab, trying to establish something against Bivol. And as soon as he made the first mistake, he got cracked with a counter left hook that sent him to the canvas in the first round. Eifert got up from that knockdown, but it was clear that they say, it's levels to boxing. It's just levels. Bivol was just too much for Eifert in this fight. Eifert tried to use his jab. He tried to throw looping uppercuts, hooks. I mean, wild shots. I mean, he was whiffing. And every time he whiffed, Bivol made him pay for every whiff, and Bivol made Eifert pay for every mistake that he made, every miss. He made Eifert pay for it from rounds 2 on. It was just a masterclass in there. Bivol was putting on, a good lesson that Eifert can learn going up against the champion. Like I said, again, he did try, but as the fight moved on, Bivol just imposed his will on Eifert, who is usually an aggressor, but Eifert found himself on his back foot. And once he was on his back foot, I knew the fight was over then, because that means Bivol was coming forward. He never was able to, Eifert was never able to take control of Bivol. I mean, Bivol controlled the fight from start to finish. It was beautiful the way Bivol just controlled the middle of the ring. He just controlled everything. And he systematically broke down Eifert with body shots, timely body shots, accurate body shots, good jabs to and counter punches. It wasn't even Bivol didn't even use too many combinations in this fight. It was just too easy for him. He kept the fight in the middle of the ring, and there was nothing that Eifert could do about the business that Bivol brought to him. Nothing he could do. He tried, but he whiffed every time, and Bivol just made him pay. Hats off to Eifert for hanging in there for 12 rounds, but at the end of the day, Bivol cruised and won all 12 rounds. I had the fight score at 120 to 107, and for the winner, Dmitry Bivol got the 12th round unanimous decision victory. The judges, all 3 judges had it unanimously for Bivol, and with the win, Bivol was still the king at lightweight in the lightweight division. He retained his WBA, IBF, and RING light heavyweight titles. It was just a whitewash. Hats off to Eifert for getting the chance at the champion. But as soon as he got in the ring, I believe he found out his levels. He has a little more work to do before facing the top guys at 175. Before it was just too much. It just seemed like with Bivol, you didn't see any ring rust. It just looked like he was back to business. It was just back to business as usual for Bivol. So we'll see what the future holds for Dmitry Bivol. Hopefully, like I said, I want him to fight the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. That's the fight that I want next. Given how great he looked tonight, even though it was against Eifert, and I know Eifert's not on the level of Benavidez, but I think it was just a masterclass put on by the champion, by Dmitry Bivol. Hats off to him, and we'll see what happens in the future. All right, Boxing World. Well, this is Dana Miller with Pot Shot Boxing. Just giving you an update on the result of that fight with Bivol and Eifert. All right, let me know what you think in the comments, especially if you saw the fight. What your thoughts on Bivol versus Eifert. All right, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. All right, it's Dana Miller with Pot Shot Boxing.